So the Adidas Adizero Adios Pro 3 delivered in abundance when it came to the first run experience I had in the shoe. First workout back in a new training block since London Marathon, but just how fast did we go? Well, today we're going to be finding out. We're going to be taking you guys through a journey from start to finish of that workout and sharing some more in-depth thoughts on the shoe at the end of the workout. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and I hope you enjoy the video. So excited to share a bit more info today on the Adidas Adizero Adios Pro 3. Excited. They're finally doing my size in this shoe. So I have a chance to see what this super shoe from Adidas is all about. Today I'm taking you guys on a workout, and today I'm showing you a bit more footage and going in a bit more detail, I suppose, about the shoe, how I find it today on really my first workout back in a training block since London Marathon. So what we're going to do is wait for it to get a little bit more light, get some drills and strides done, and I'll explain a bit more about what today's workout is and what I'm hoping from the shoe. Here we go then, ready to roll into this one. So today I have 3 by a K. This is a VO2 max workout, so these K reps are going to be hard. I then have 2 minutes recovery after those, and these recoveries are not going to be floats, they're barely going to be jogs. I'm doing a bit of walking in these. Really want to rest and recover to go in the reps. And then I've got a 4-minute rest after the 3Ks, and then I have 6 by 300 meters just fast, and then 60 seconds in between each of those. So I'm excited to see how this shoe does. Now, let's be honest here, this is a marathon racing shoe. I'm not in marathon training, and I thought the best of both worlds is going to be to take it out on a speed workout. This might be a little bit quicker than what the shoe is designed for, but we'll see what it's all about. I see a lot of people racing 5Ks and 10Ks in this shoe anyway, so this is going to be a good test, see how fast it feels. I've got to be honest with you, so far in this first run there's a couple of warm-up, there's a couple of things that are niggling me, but overall it feels a really good shoe. I think with Adidas it's just sizing, I just don't get it. 13.5 I've gone, and it's tight. So on my left side, which is my bigger foot, that's my toe right there, right literally I've got less than half a thumb width at the end. There's a bit of tightness here which is loosened as I've run, and there's a little bit of tightness at the Achilles. I've sorted that by folding this piece of fabric down there because the back is quite hard, so I've kind of sorted a couple of them, but the toe at the front basically means don't take this run on a downhill run because my toes are going to jam at the end. But other than sizing, the right foot's absolutely fine because it's a little bit smaller than the left foot, and comfort wise it's a great shoe. I can see why people love it. So I'm excited now to put some speed in it. Let's see how we get on. Drills and strides are done. Let's roll into this one. .316 first K. That was fast. Fast for me. We might pay for that one, but you know what it's like. First week back, you're mega excited. So the one thing I was focusing on, that's the whole thing around this new training series I'm doing, cadence. Just picking those feet up and making it turn over quicker. Cadence felt good, light and snappy. And this shoe helps that. I really felt like it wanted me to turn over fast, which is a really good thing, especially for someone like me. All I kept thinking was, your legs do what your arms do, and if I move my arms quicker, my legs will turn over quicker, and that's what they did. So I'm going to try and remember to put the cadence on screen for every one of these K reps. I'd love it to be over 170 really. Rep 2 done, 313 or 312. So obviously, as I said at the beginning, the purpose of these K reps are, you know, to work hard, and I'm taking a walk in between, and then I've got 4 minutes after these for the 300. So I'm just kind of like going for it. That's what I've been told to do. I need to give them a good go. I'll share more about when I say I've been told. Yes, I'm getting a bit of help with some of these sessions that I'm now doing in this upcoming training block. Excited to share more about that soon, or later this week I should say. But yeah, I'm recovering well in between, and I'm going, all right, just get to the end. It's hard, try and keep the cadence up. I felt like it slipped a bit in that one, but obviously it didn't because I ran faster. So yeah, get this last one done and have a good rest. There we go, 311, 312. Really flipping good. That was hard, but again, I'm just over 30 seconds into recovery. Feel good. So 4 minutes, I'm just gonna walk around, head back down to the straight of the industrial estate just past the gate there, and get a 6x300 done. It's windy on the way coming this way, going out, the wind's behind us. I noticed that, so yeah, let's get his 300s done. Holy moly, all done. I didn't check the split of the first one, but I think 2 to 6 are all sub 5 minute mile pace, 50 to 53-ish from what my watch was saying. So this workout couldn't have gone any better, to be honest with you. I know I'm not in the best shape aerobically, my stamina, my endurance I should say, but the speed is there, and it was hard. But that's what these VO2 max workouts are all about. Breathing hard, working hard. Over the moon with that, gotta be honest with you. So let's go back, talk a little bit more. There we go, what a workout in this shoe. Delighted to have completed that workout on week 1 of my new training block. More information on my training block is coming every weekend because we're kickstarting a new training series this week. But what I wanted to do with today's video was not only just take you through the workout, show you how I felt, my fitness, but talk a little bit more about the shoe, because I feel like with first impression videos, they're great. I can get as much information across as possible, but I feel like if I can take you on that journey with me through the workout and talk a little bit more real time, it gives a little bit more information for you guys, and I can give a little bit more thoughts whilst I'm remembering it at the time, whereas when I record my reviews, sometimes I can forget a few bits and pieces of detail. So I just want to say the splits that I ran today in this shoe were ridiculous. I've never run that fast ever, I don't think, for K reps. I've got close with K reps, but to progress them down like that was really, really great. And the 300 meter repeats, I've never run 300 meter repeats that fast ever. So to split all of those sub 5 minute mile pace was incredible. And those K reps to run those pace was incredible, and these shoes really, really work. One of my massive focuses that I'm going into with this training block is cadence, is turnover, is form, and these drills and strides are going to be key for me. I did them all through my last speed block. I completely neglected them during marathon training, which is my fault. hands up, I really shouldn't just assume that marathon training is long, slow plodding. I've really got to keep on top of the drills. And I have to say that kick-starting the drills and strides now meant my cadence did stay above 170, like I mentioned in those reps, and even more so in some of the other reps. Some of them dropped slightly below 170. I think for me, the data is always slightly dubious, but overall, on a whole all-round level, it all looked really, really good. And I think just some feedback on the shoe, some further feedback, I think is just a case of sizing. If you can get the sizing right, it's great. I think my anticipation is to test it on a long run at some point and then see how I go. I'm really excited to test it over a longer distance. It might be this weekend, but then I realized since recording my first impressions video that actually I might have cross country this weekend. So it might be the following weekend that I test it out on a long run. Either way, I will get it out there and I'll get this in a race. I'm probably going to use this for my race on November the 20th, 21st, the new at 9. This will probably be my racing shoe. I'll give it a go. I'll see how it feels. And yeah, I feel like it deserves that race outing. In terms of the workout itself, as I said, fitness was great. Really happy with how the shoe performed there. And I've got to say, it's exciting. It's excited me to finally try an Adidas shoe and for it to feel good. I've had some other Adidas shoes that have just been a bit naff. I think, was it the Solar Boost I had? That was rubbish. Had the Ultra Boost 19. That was quite enjoyable. I did actually quite like that, but I did have sizing issues with that. So I think once I can get my head around Adidas sizing and work out what's best for me, I think it might be a 14 or it might be a 13.5, who knows? Then I think I'm going to have more joy with them moving forwards. I think that initial discomfort I mentioned in this section at the toe and at the heel, that disappeared by the end of the run. And if that continues to just not be an issue now and that was just a break-in thing, then happy days. If that rears its head every single time, then it's something that I'm going to have to look at the shoe and go, right, okay, maybe a 13.5 isn't for me, maybe it's a bit tight. We all know Adidas shoes can be quite narrow, so maybe it just doesn't work for my wide feet. I felt like the upper was great on this. It wasn't restrictive on my wider foot, which is good. I usually have that issue. I didn't in this one, so I've got to say, big thumbs up, really excited. In terms of the workout, as I said, big thumbs up. In terms of the shoe, massive thumbs up, really excited. Hopefully these niggly things can disappear and I can enjoy plenty more miles in the shoe. So make sure you stay tuned for the training series if you want to follow along with the training, how that goes. My goal with this training series, well, I'll explain more of that in Sunday's video, but it's going to be to break that 10K PB and just get faster over these shorter distances before we jump into another marathon block. And this shoe is certainly going to be used a heck of a lot more during these next few weeks. So I appreciate you sticking around for this workout. I appreciate you following along, and I appreciate you hearing me out on my further thoughts on this shoe. And again, just like I said in the first impressions video, I'd love to hear what your sweet spot is for this shoe. Like, have you raced in it? Do you use it for workouts? What do you use this shoe for? And I can only get the Adios 7 and the Boston 11 in the Adios lineup. Do you recommend either of those two shoes? I've been very close to buying the Adios 7. I haven't pulled the trigger on it. But I'd love to know now, feeling intrigued that I've tried this one, what those ones are like and if they're good training companions to this shoe. So that's it for today, guys. Once again, thanks so much for sticking around for this one. Appreciate you following along, hearing more info on the Adidas Adizero Adios Pro 3. That's it for today. If you enjoyed it, give it a like, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel for weekly running content, and once again, thank you so much. I will see you on the next one. Until then.